Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Child, that was all over the place. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Happy New Year to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, my tea baggers, and last but certainly not least, honey, my tea biscuits. What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea, honey? It's another glorious day, my darlings. I'm sure you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, honey. Welcome. Welcome to 2026, my darlings. This is the year, honey. We are in the mix and everything is going to get fixed, honey, in 2026. That day is my motto, honey. I'm sharing it with everyone. We're doing the damn thing up in here. What's going on with you? Put down in the comments what your mottos are, what it is that it's going to be your catchphrase for this year throughout the entire year. Y'all know around about March, April, we give up on that shit, right? And start getting back into life being life mode. What is a moniker that you're going to have that's going to carry you from January up to December 31st, okay? Put that down here in the comments. And how often do you revisit that and carry on, right? So yes. It is a wonderful time. Listen, we're going to get into some things up in here that's going to take us all over the place and get us grounded in some things, honey. I'm going to introduce to some and present to others some ideas that I think is going to be monumental, and I think it's going to encourage the conversation. All right. So, having said all of that, what is this? Okay, well, wait. Wait a minute. They're cutting up already in these damn comments. You know, when you get bots and folks who want to come up in here starting shit, and so y'all got me cussing all day. I'm ready. Okay. I don't. Whatever. Who in the hell is the James Caldwell? Who are you, Mr. Shut Up? Who are you? Okay. I don't know who you are, but you wanted some attention, so there you got it. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay, you got it. All right. So, do you feel better now, Mr. James? Okay. Boom. Right. So here, let me bring in my coat. You not ready? Do what you want to do. He said, I just do what I want to do, but we doing the show. Okay. Anywho. Let me know when you're damn ready. I'll let you know when I'm damn ready. How about that? Yeah, how about it? And you said that to say what?
Okay, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Shit, that don't scare me.
I ain't the one that damn started.
All that other shit, that
You
just
started it.
no, you the one started talking about something. You just go do what the fuck you want to do. What you say? Fuck. You didn't cuss. You didn't cuss. You didn't cuss.
New York is my rap.
Don't you start no shit. Anywho, yay. Wait a minute. Let me go to here. Oh, you like that? Thank you.
What up, Drew?
Okay. Hey. Who is this? This is Amaya. Hey, Amaya. That's a new name. Well, hello there to you too. All right, and hello. They hit it. Okay. What's up? Oh, that was just okay. Yo, okay, what's up with you? All right, everybody. Okay, Happy New Year. Okay, I don't know what the hell that image is. Okay. Hey, Miss Tiff. Happy New Year to you too, my darling. Thank you. Jesus loved you, man. Have a blessed day. But Jesus loved you right back. Thank you. 2026 is the year of great expectations and manifestation. All right.
What's happening, Tiff?
I need some get your ass in gear juice. I don't know what's going on with I start my shit at 11 in the morning. Shit, as far as I'm doing things. Oh, okay, I know how to start shit on the computer at 7, 8, or 5 o'clock in the morning. Something is going on and don't know what it is, aging or what. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? Shit.
Because the trick was on the other side.
Okay. Happy New Year, Emmanuel. Happy New Year. Okay, and Groove say, "What's up, Big Red?" Okay.
What's happening, Groove?
All right. So we are there, and et cetera. So, darlings, let's get into today's show. Okay. As I said, this here is one of those things, honey, and I'm going to take a little moment to ask a few questions. And one of the major questions tonight that I'm going to get into later, I don't want y'all to necessarily on it right now. However, the question is,
and the question is,
see, what are you doing to rid yourself of being single? Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, okay? Because before we go back into that, I want y'all to really dig deep, because I don't want just surface answers and carrying on. Oh, I'm going to the gym. I said I'm gonna work out this year. I said I'm going to, not do the same thing I did. We want surface answers, and we're not going to give surface answers, and I'm not looking for that. For those of you who consider yourself to be single, tired of being single. Okay, if you one of them children who just got to be in a relationship and carry it on, honey, and you're not, what are you doing to rid yourself of being single? Okay? Are you honest with yourself about that? Are you honest with yourself and really don't know how to be in relationships? So that's why you're always single, because you really don't know how to be in relationship. Are you honest with that particular answer? Are you honest with saying, because my friend's in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship so that I can not be the outsider? Are you still dealing with that kind of concept? What is it? We're going to explore that a little later, okay? But here's something that goes hand in hand with it, and that there is confidence. What is it? And how do we make the best of it? Huh? What is confidence? Because we hear that a lot, confidence, and carrying on, and confidence versus arrogance. Because there's a lot of folks around here who are so confident to it, they become arrogant and standoffish, and so we're going to dive into that. Also, we're going to look into, are you prepared to accept your blessings regardless of the package that is coming in?
Ooh.
A lot of times we ask for stuff, honey, but oftentimes we discard it because it did not come the way that we would like for it to come.
Well, put me in, Coach.
Okay. And the final one, which is probably where we're going to start, is this. Parents, stop letting your children dictate who you date. Okay, we're going to go there. He said, bring me in, Coach. All right, let me bring this child in. And there we go. Mute that mic. All right. Let's have Addie. There we go. What's up, Red?
What it do?
Okay. So everybody got
What's going on out there? What's happening? It's your man, Big Red Fella, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, hey, Ro.
What's happening, Ro?
He said, I don't know how to be in a good relationship. I've never seen a good one besides Jacqueline and who? Oscala. That's what we. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. And mom pulled dad on the tail.
It's 21:20.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, 20 minutes didn't happen. And y'all will hear me do this a lot. I got to remind myself to go to commercial break. Okay. So we're going to take our first, which is probably right on time. So let's do this. We're going to take a small little commercial break. And when we come back, I want to get into these questions. So come on up in here. And
go get your popcorn, because this is going to be a buttery fest. Trying to tell you, it's going to go down.
Okay. So we're going to take a small little commercial break, and we shall return right after these messages.
We'll be right back.
Have you tried Big Rob popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and Sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in an FDA-approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
Angelo.
How you all doing? My name is Jason Panner and I'm the CEO and founder of B Condoms. Today I'm going to show you what it means to have the largest condom on the US market. As we can see, I have one of our Platinum XL B condoms in hand and I have a ruler right there. The ruler is about 18 inches, right? What I'm going to show you right now is how I can actually take our condom all the way down to my elbow, right? So what you can see, we're pulling it all the way down. Now, keep in mind, not only do we have the biggest condom in the market, our condoms are also pH sensitive, they're vegan friendly, they're organic, and we don't contain any of the fillers that other brands have. B Condoms, biggest condom on the US market, takes you all the way down to the elbow. Make sure to protect the culture. Thank you and take care.
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval.
We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?
And we are back. If you're just tuning in, honey, this is welcome to 2026. Let's do something different right here with Dishing Tea with Big Meech. I'm Big Meech. This is my co-host, my brother from another mother. That there is the Big Rev fella, also known as Minister Lavelle, also known as ... Fill in the blank. Just make sure you correct. Okay, you come correct. Okay.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Okay. Listen, we're going to go into this. I'm going to start off with this particular video, and I want y'all to pay attention to something because parents, this here, I want you to listen, and then we're going to get into it, okay?
There's going to be a lot of women who are not going to want to hear this, but your children will be the reason that you'll die single. Let me cook for a second. Your children will be the reason that you die single. And the reason why your children will be the reason that you die single is because your children have the false belief that how they feel about the people that you are dating actually matters, and it doesn't. When I was growing up, it was very simple. You had an adult's place and you had a child's place. But what's happening with a lot of these single mothers, right? Because they have no friends, right? Because they have no outside sources to vent to, they vent to their children. And the moment that you start venting to your children, the moment that you start putting your children on an adult level, your children have the false belief that they have an adult opinion. So you'll meet guys, you'll meet people, and you'll actually like them, but you'll let your children influence your decisions, or your children, right, and you guys believe that you are so equal that even when other adults come into your life, you don't give anybody a safe space to correct or say anything to your children. And this is why you will grow old by yourself, because your children are going to grow up and have a life of their own. And I guarantee they will not be as open to the input from their mother when it comes to their love life. There's a child's place and an adult place. Don't die single because of your kid.
All right. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. First off, the first piece of tea that I'm going to dish right now is, I know a lot of y'all are probably going to say, but what about single fathers? Right? That was right on time. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say this. Single fathers, in my experience, do not utilize their children as their sounding boards. Okay? Most of the time now, what they will do is, because they don't talk, the reaction is different. They're going to react to their children. They may push their children away because they're so bottled up. Or they may over coddle their daughters, and the daughters become pseudo wives, just like sons become pseudo husbands with single mothers. Okay, single fathers up there, they got used to the girl being there, so she want to take care of dad. She's daddy's little girl, so she cooks and washes the clothes and da. And so versus using her as his therapy session or to, to talk with or whatever, he will just, maneuver in a way that will alienate her. So single fathers do not do all that kind of talking. Single mothers will. So I want to get that out there further. And y'all ain't gonna like that. But a lot of single mothers, honey, y'all sit down there because especially for those who have more than one child. When you sit up and your eldest child or the one who shows the most responsibility is the one that's helping you take care of stuff around the house and this, and this, then you start leaning on them to do everything. That's become a lot of single mothers who have sons who are in that position. The sons become pseudo husbands. You rely on them to do everything, that you expect your man to do around the house. And then when it comes down to dating, okay, now all of a sudden you want them to stay in a child's place. And you don't question this and you don't question that. Well, hell, you didn't have me give my opinion about every damn thing else, and now you bringing some stranger around or whatever. I'm looking at trying to protect you. Ain't that what the man's supposed to do? Protect? So I want to start there first because I know a lot of folks are going to sit there and say, oh, here he go jumping on women again. It's always the woman. It's always the woman. Women, let's just be honest. That feminine energy needs that nurturing thing. And women talk. If you're not on the phone with your girlfriends or whatever, or if you are on the phone with your girlfriend, you talking loud enough with your children all everywhere. So they in your business anyway. Okay. What? Okay. About how no good he is and this, that, and the other girl and child and the kids are right there. And God help if you then want them to co-sign. Say you want them to come in and co-sign everything, and you've allowed this relationship to be the co-signing kind of relationship. Now that you're going to go get your little sneaky link or whatever, or maybe not a sneaky link, maybe you are really trying to date and have a good, solid relationship. You want to bring somebody into your life because as a woman, a grown woman, you have needs. You want to be held romantically, not platonically, because you got platonic friends that did, but you want to be held romantically and this, that, and the other, someone to care for you on that particular kind of level.
All right, okay.
What?
Okay. She wants somebody to come hit it. All right, no, okay. And the kid in the way. Because the kid think he's daddy or the house, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a little bit more than that. That's how come I'm explaining it, because I could have went right there, but it's more than just wanting some dick. Because that's coming anyway, and that's why I'm saying you want something more than just that, because you're trying to play for keeps. You're trying to play for somebody to be a little bit more solid.
But
right?
You already done filled the space. Talking about he the man in the house.
And okay, let's go right there.
You know, filled the
let's
space
go right
already.
there. Let's go right there.
And then and it's a problem right here because guess what? As you telling somebody that's a minor,
right,
that they're the head of the house,
right,
they're continuously growing. As you giving this conversation and this title to
exactly.
Them. Now, when they get to a certain spot of their growth,
right,
they're going to try you,
right,
because they're the man of the house.
You're the man in the house, exactly.
You want to reverse everything you done said and done.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You gave them power. Now you want to take it back because what they come out their mouth with is going to be deemed disrespectful.
Right.
But let's put it together like this. If you were dating someone, right, would he or would he not go and come as he please? Because he's a grown man.
Because he's a grown man, right? Come on now.
He's the man of the house.
Uh-huh.
So now that you done placed this title on this child, the minute he feel like he can go out that door without checking with you,
ooh,
you can't say nothing because you built that creature.
You built it. You created that monster, Mr. Frankenstein or Mrs. Frankenstein.
Now here's where the problem gets fixed.
Come on. Okay. Put the root in it. Come on.
There is a word that's like kryptonite on every woman across the universe.
Yeah.
The only way you can ever fix that or reverse that is to sit down, have a direct, transparent conversation, a moment of communication with that child.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the kryptonite. And you're going to have to tell that child that I need to be accountable for my actions because the way I was saying to you and the way I was raising you was wrong. I was wrong.
Right. Okay.
You already know that's going to go like this. I was
right.
And I need to be a. We already know that's how that's going to go. We already know you're going to be. It's like Superman with kryptonite around his neck, crawling across the floor.
Right.
I got to get away.
Right.
Because you got the big brick of accountability around your neck.
Right.
So we know that you're never going to do that. So therefore, you have what they have, a teeter-totter seesaw up and down situation. You done turned your whole relationship with your child into a playground circus.
Yeah.
Everything is in two directions. It's up and it is down.
Right.
It's up when it's okay for him to be in a position that you need him to be in as a man of the house. But it's down when he makes a move as an adult.
Right. Oh, can we go here? Let me raise the stakes just a little bit.
Oh, Rick, your stakes have been raised because he thinks he get the big piece of chicken.
Let's go here. Let's go that not only does he think he gets the big piece of chicken, but now he's earned the big piece of chicken. Right. Because now he's working, he's providing for the house and carrying on, and you now are watching him transition into his manhood.
Yeah, because he's no longer mama's
little boy, right?
You're not mama's big boy no more. You mama's big man.
Yeah. Okay. He's transitioning into his manhood. So that means what? He got a girlfriend or somebody, or a significant other.
Which mama is never going to accept.
Hello.
Single mothers, you are going to have to stop choking the heck out of the emotional movement of your sons. And you're going to have to let them choose who they choose to be with. Because that's not your choice, because none of them are ever going to be your choice.
Exactly.
Because the minute he starts giving that type of love to another female,
another woman,
he's pulling away from going to get your shoes, going to get your jacket, running to the store for you. He don't have time for you no more because he has to set his time up accordingly because now he has to spend time with his significant other.
Exactly. So now, parents, you have your child that was now in your business, interrupting how you date and carried on. Okay, because they have an opinion. Okay, and let me say this because I don't want to make that sound so that way because we all got opinions.
Okay, well, first of all, let me stop you there and I'm going to do it. Now here it is. I don't care who you are. Know that when you see me and you're 14 to 16, I don't care to know what you think. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Everyone has an opinion. Okay, so it's not that they are wrong to have an opinion because they're human, they're going to have one. The problem is that you are out of your boundaries, honey. You do not come to check the adult or the parent of the house because you're trying to put them in check as if we are equals or as you have authority to do so. The only time when that comes into play is if the outsider, if you will, has come inside and started to disrupt by touching inappropriately or doing some fuck shit.
Yeah, some other.
Okay, that is the detrimental stuff. Okay, but any other thing outside of the detrimental stuff, child, that's not your business. And this is something that we as children have got to understand that there is We had to come out of putting our parents in superhero mode and see them as humans.
And you also got to stop walking around. Okay, let me tell you something.
Let's do it.
I don't care how old you get. You can be 25, 26 years old.
Right.
Or whatever. You still don't step to your parents in any type of disrespectful way.
Would you say that one more time?
You are always going to be their child.
Their child. That's right. That's right.
Stay in your place.
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid, do you know? Okay, let me share. Do you know the devil setup is? The devil's setup is they put in your mind that you think you're young and vibrant, so you can talk crazy or doggone physically take your parent. That's humor to the devil. Because what he don't know, as you grew into young adulthood, God has instilled a maturity of power in your parent.
Right.
That's going to make you go crazy.
This is true.
When you find out, you know how he had a joke, an old man's grip?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what they don't get is you will see your dad or your mom right. They moving slow. They take it. They're not moving slow because they can't move. They're taking their time.
Right.
And understanding that they're going to get to where they're going when they get there. They're not in a hurry.
Right. Right.
You're mistaking that for weakness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you get the monkey juice in you,
not the monkey juice, and you
step to them, the confusion comes when your skull meets your windpipe and your windpipe meets your chest plate. Ooh. And you try to figure out, how did this just happen?
Okay. Exactly. 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 And let me expand that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because
we're going to cook.
Here in this moment, okay, when we have those parents who like to have their children be their contemporaries, or they try to set them up to be their contemporaries, right. You know, make them be your good Judy, you know, you're running, you know, your street partner carrying on, y'all getting high together, y'all, you know, all the things.
Okay.
Right. When you put your child there, that means that you have destroyed the boundary. So there is no coming back to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never established it. So the idea of fearing my parent, and let me understand. I want y'all to understand this, because the word fear, a lot of us mistaken that and only want that to mean like I'm scared. I'm a coward.
No, that's not what that means.
Okay. When we talk about fear, we talk about as in being reverent and respectful and understanding who they are at the position. Okay. This is my parent. I respect you enough to where I treasure you, because without you, there is no me. Right?
That's right.
So because of that, what we have done when you remove those boundaries, you don't set up the fact that of that reverence for somebody to sit there and say, this is my mom or this is my dad. You understand? And especially in single households. Now, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is for all of you who love to use your children as pawns. Now, this is where a lot of this shit come into play. If you're using your kids as pawns and you're not letting the father come in to be a part of the kid's life and this, that, and the other, and you're already setting up that boundary to where you won't let the kids see their dad, but yet you treat the children as if, especially if you got an older boy, you treat the older boy as if he is a replacement for his dad. Right. He is a replacement for the dad. And then you give him that kind of reverence in your life to where another man has no room, because now it becomes like in the wild. Okay, the lion, honey, is going to protect his pride. So if another lion come up and want to challenge it, it's that. But what do you do when you have an adult lion come up against a cub that thinks he's a damn adult lion? He's still growing.
But you know what? There's a rite of passage in every animalistic life.
That's right. That's right.
From a four-legged animal to a two-legged animal.
That's right.
And there are films. You can go on National Geographic, people, and reference this. You can go see the cub attack his dad. He may get his ass whooped.
Right.
But you can see when the cub is of a medium size, they all do it.
Right.
Not the little bitty ones. They won't mess with them. They might play around, whatever. But when they get to that medium stout size, and they think they
think they can. Yeah.
And most of the time, you will see, if you watch some of those shows, you'll see where the king of the jungle will snatch him up by his neck and body slam him.
Right.
Like, go on, quit playing.
Quit playing. Right. Right. So now, let's get back into the whole dating pool of all this. Okay. Here you are now, and I'm gonna reference myself because I told you this one time before, where my mother there was a guy who called up the house, and I picked up the phone or whatever, and my initial reaction was, okay, who the fuck is this? You know, and when I questioned my mother about that, let's just say that was the last time I've ever done it.
I know that didn't go well for you.
Okay, because my whole thing was, okay, well, who is this calling the house? And she said, who pays the bills up in here? And I said, that didn't answer my question. She said, oh.
You know what I just saw?
Yeah, did you saw?
No, I'm telling you what I just saw. I just saw the part of Color Purple where she said, I said, never mind.
Right.
And they start closing.
Right. Okay. And yeah, okay. So it became
everybody else was a sibling to yours. They was like, well, let me go play.
Right.
Meet you done lost his mind, y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Cold team.
Exactly. And it was later, and like years later, when we sat down and my mom and I, we had revisited that. And she told me, she said, that there was something that I did, and if they were worthy of being introduced to my children, that's when I brought them to the house. And she said, now, how many folks came to the house? I said, it was only 2. She said, exactly. Okay. And I said, oh, so see, and it would, now that's us speaking as adults, right? Now, at the time that happened, I was 15, 16. Oh, what'd you just say, 14 to 16? Right. Okay.
There it is.
Right there. Okay.
That's exactly right there. Like I say, I don't. When you normally say something, I don't know about. Okay.
Oh, that was 1985. And I would never. We was staying on Delaware.
You tell nobody that damn nigga you old.
That's all right. Hey, it is what it is. They're looking at me. Okay, although I don't look like that. Thank God. But yeah. Okay. Speaking about it, then of course now I'm an adult, so going through my little trials and tribulations and carrying on the relationships, I then can understand from an adult standpoint where she is, because now as an adult, just another. But then also, I was able to start to see my mother as a woman. Now, let's go here, because again, when you put your children in these particular situations, you then have to go through the muck and mire that they go through as well. So I had to watch my mother, as a young woman who was dealing with a divorce, had 4 kids, or this, that, and the other. She was 30 years old at the time.
Damn! Oh, man.
Okay. 30 years old, going through a divorce. She had 4 children. Blah, 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 blah.
You was one of the 4.
I'm the first one.
Huh?
I'm the first one.
Yeah, I know she was feeling that. With the circumference of your skull.
I was a natural birth.
She was a soldier.
Okay, my brother was bigger. Okay, I was an 8-pound baby. My brother was 10. So, anyway, oh, excuse me.
Y'all should have wrote Jurassic Park.
So it's going through all of that, and then watching her as a young woman having to deal with the vicissitudes of life. As a child, not understanding that, I still had y'all heard me say Mama was my Wonder Woman, so I'm looking at her as okay. I'm waiting for her, to bullet the braces and this and the other, not knowing that,
So let me ask you something. I'm just hypothetical. When your mother did allow men to come to the house, one of the two or whatever, right? Were you at an age where you understood intimacy between a man and a woman? So let me ask you this, because I know that's the second time I've heard you, if not more time, that you reference your mother as your Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So how was it to see Wonder Woman get taken down? Like, I know you heard her get smashed. Huh?
God.
So how was it like that she was losing the battle? Because the braces ain't gonna work when you're in the position.
No. I had this.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just curious because how does that when you have a Shiro?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you notice that she's losing the fight.
No, she never lost the fight.
Oh, so she bought in some wimps.
No. She didn't bring in no wimps. She just never lost the fight.
Okay, and there you have it.
Okay.
At least you know where he gets it from.
Exactly. Okay. Precisely. Because well, never mind. Y'all need to go know.
But yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We're not doing that. It's just I was trying to figure out how is that for a young man when his mother's raising him, and it's like your mom is your hero,
right?
And then she has a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Some stray meat come around.
Well, okay. Now you're saying stray, but hold on. Let me classify that here. Okay, because the two people that came to the house, that was Edward and that was Mike. Now, by the time they came to the house, we slowly knew who they when she first started bringing them out, they never spent the night.
Right.
They just came to come meet us. We knew who they were. Mama, they would go out and carry on and blah, 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 blah. I'm there to watch the kids. When they got to the point of coming home to spend the night and carrying on, we knew what that was. And at that time, hell yeah, I knew what was going down because I was sexually active at that time. So I knew it.
Okay, the show is about everybody else. Now, look, what I was saying is this.
No, I'm saying it as a reference point because I'm understanding.
Your ears, right?
Yeah.
It's like nobody likes to hear Batman when he's stuck and he got to depend on Robin. You know what I'm saying? Because Robin's an idiot, right? So what was it like to not have a Robin? You're Batman. Wonder Woman is getting taken down by the arch nemesis.
It wasn't that.
Oh. Okay.
It wasn't that at all. Trust and believe, honey.
Okay. All right, Mom.
Trust and believe.
Okay, Mom.
So yeah,
my girl.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So now, but you know what? Now you're talking hypothetically being cute, but at the same time, let's take it there.
I just always wondered what that was, from the young man with the mama, and then what I'm saying, and then you hear somebody splacking her cakes, and it's not your dad.
Now, okay, now that's a different question. Was it difficult for me? Fuck yeah. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, that was difficult. That was heavily difficult because now here's where it was, and trying to understand my mother as a woman. Okay, because I started to see her function like a woman. Does that make sense? Because now I'm watching the decisions that she made as a woman and some of the bullshit she was taking from a man that in my mind she wasn't taking from my daddy, but she let this motherfucker do this.
Because a woman needs love.
Okay.
Just like you do.
Right. And so when that started happening, I was 12. Oh my. Oh. That was not supposed to hit me like that.
I mean, it just.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to hit me like that.
How many times do you watch your favorite superhero show and they getting beat up?
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you there. Yeah, because I'm waiting on, okay, a girl, wait, but I know you could do something. I get that. And okay, and using that reference, that there, yeah, I get that. Because like I said, I'm starting to see my mother as a woman.
Because the only way she won as a woman, she got up and cooked breakfast.
No. Oh, you talking sex? No, I'm not. No, I'm talking all. No. Section. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to be nice and trying to be cute. My mother fucked them down. Okay. That's what this was. It wasn't about her getting taken over. She knew what good dick was. She got good dick. Okay. But she was not the one that did all that. Okay. Now you heard it. Okay. Damn it. I knew the goddamn thing. It's time to go to a fucking commercial. See. Don't act all that way. You know what? You make me fucking sick. Oh, I'm going to goddamn commercial.
Well,
shit.
I never.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Oh. Okay. He get on my goddamn nerves.
Where's my mind?
Be bold. Be unique. Be the tea. With a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. Welcome to Alo Nana. Treat yourself to the luxurious experience of having all natural shea butter soaps and body balms that will soften, radiate, and even exfoliate your skin. Alo Nana products are designed with you in mind to promote overall health and wellness the way that nature intended. No dyes, no colors, no chemicals. Just pure love, like receiving a hug from grandma. Get your Alo Nana today. Contact Aunt Nikki on IG or call 267-629-1364. Alo Nana, building a legacy, not a letdown.
Are you ready to continue the journey with talk show host, internet sensation, and author of Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey, Big Meech? He is offering another installment of thought-provoking ideas, principles, and metaphors that will encourage, enlighten, inspire, uplift, and catapult you into a brand new evolution of accepting yourself in your total truth. Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. The new book by Big Meech is infused with conversations of love and inspiration that gets right down to the real nitty-gritty. It will confront the reader with the proverbial mirror in an effort to take a deep, closer look within to find all that one needs to propel forward and make life happen. Get your copy today on Amazon.com or go to www.dishingtea.com. That's www.dishingtea.com. For more information, contact Big Meech at 404-914-5610. Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. This message has been brought to you by Too Deep and Pastor Don Jr., CEO of the Winning Team.
And we are back. If you're just tuning in, you're dishing tea with Big Meat, and my co-host over there, that's my brother from another mother who pisses me off sometimes. This is Big Red.
He lying.
Oh, so we're back. Okay. And we're talking about parents and understanding what it is to not let your children get in the way of making decisions for you and dictate how you date. Now, I want to segue into the whole idea of what are you doing to rid yourself of being single? Okay. What are you doing for that? Okay, because here, now for those who we're dealing with parents who are out dating and carrying on, and they've been single for quite some time, or whatever the case may be. For those of you who have been single for a long time, those of you who are freshly single because the relationship has gone to pot, or whatever the case may be, whether through its own do-or-diddy or unfortunately a death. Oh, I didn't take the alarm off. Okay.
Well,
you know what? And especially this here goes to those who are enthralled with the idea of I have to be in a relationship. I have to be this.
Now,
I have to be.
I'm gonna have to step in. A lot of people that label other folks like that, where they have to, or you have to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because not too long ago, somebody that I know personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made a statement, right?
Uh-huh.
Talking about some you can't be alone or something. Some statement they made, right?
Yeah.
And they don't really even know me like that.
Right.
So when they made the statement, I was like, what? So when they made the statement and you coming up with some type of negative label,
right,
or something, you don't know me that well,
right,
I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, I cut you out right there because it sounded like you were trying to build a case or something. So, But for her to have that thought process, that means she's a person that's miserably single.
Right. Okay, there we go. Okay, look at that. Right.
Single. So she's not doing anything but looking for the wrong in life to stay single.
How about that? Okay.
But personally,
I
remember like this. Personally, single is not what God ordained us to be.
Okay.
Let's keep it 100.
Okay.
Okay, single is not it. But I say that a lot of people, if you stop looking for a significant other,
right,
then a significant other will manifest. You feel me?
You're going where I'm going, but keep going. Mm-hmm.
Because the minute you go looking for a significant other,
right,
you end up sorting through a bucket full of trash.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You end up forgetting and not understanding what the real significant other should look like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Ray Rays and the Pookies started to look like what you should take on the model. You know what I'm saying? You just start. You think a gentleman that does a wake and bake and makes Hennessy milkshakes is gonna help you pay the rent, and he's not.
Right.
He's gonna help run your bill up while you play the video game.
Ooh.
Looking for a job to him is gonna be electronically going on the video game online,
right,
putting in a bunch of resumes to people that say they're hiring, click send, and go back to playing the video game.
Exactly.
And they're gonna say they look for a job today. They're not gonna follow up. They're not gonna call these places after they send a resume. Sometimes you can send a resume and 20 minutes later call the place and get lucky.
Exactly. Okay.
But they act as if there's only 100 people on the planet and they'll get around to you. Maybe 100 million people sent their resume in.
Okay.
The way you're gonna get noticed is follow up.
Okay.
So, but at the end of the day, it's not about not wanting to be single and doing things to build yourself in order to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making yourself available to others.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people get caught so much up into themselves.
Right.
That their availability to others becomes zero.
This is true.
So they ruin their relationship. You know what I'm saying? They don't even understand the relationship situation. And then a lot of times, I'm going to tell you something going on with these women. Have you noticed this?
What?
Everything is financial.
Yeah.
Everything is financial.
Yeah.
A man shouldn't have to come in your life and pay for your hair and nails. What was you doing before he got there?
Right.
Ain't those your hair and nails?
Right.
You should be keeping your own self together in order to be noticed or recognized by the right gentleman that's going to pour into your life.
Right. That will want to do it.
Yeah, he wants to do it.
He wants to do it. Not that he's obligated to, because you made that a requirement.
I've seen a few women on a first date.
Yes.
Want this man to get her hair and nails done.
Yeah.
And then take her to a restaurant that she won't even take
that
herself
she won't take
to.
herself to. Oh,
And then these new videos out where you invite somebody and you invite all your friends.
Oh, okay, don't do that.
And you want him to pay for everybody on the first date. Let's cook on it real quick. When did the financials become a part of getting to know who I am? Because getting to know who I am financially should be a question and answer situation in the initial date. It should not be an establishment or some type of flex of what I do on the first date.
Exactly.
Because the first date really shouldn't cost us $20 or less, if not nothing.
Say that again.
Because I walk in the park, I can get to know you. You understand? A picnic of things that I already have at home that I set up eloquently.
Exactly.
Is the first date.
Exactly.
A hot dog stand.
Exactly.
Go sit on the water, the ocean front, the lakefront, and get to know one another. Speak about each other's lives.
Right.
Where we're from, what we've been through, where we're going, and what we expect out of people.
Right.
You don't need a $300 meal receipt to do that.
Exactly.
Especially when you go into a place that you have never patronized.
Okay.
That's what my problem be at. You tell your friends about you going on this date, your first date, and the first thing they do is start yelling out roof Chris and all that stuff. And no, damn, nothing against roof Chris and everything. Yeah, well, something against it. I look crazy, but yeah. But at the end of the day, don't take me somewhere that you're not willing to take yourself. Don't order the type of alcohol or the beverages that you're not going to order for yourself.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, the expectations is so crazy. Like, I had a woman just years ago standing on a bus stop, right? I was going to my car. You know how downtown you got parking garages?
Right.
So I'm leaving a lawyer's office taking care of business. I'm walking past. I noticed how attractive she was. So all I did was comment on that. I said, "You look really nice today," and everything. And I said, "What's your name?" And she said her name, and I said, "Okay." I said, "Oh, great to meet you." And she was like, "Yeah, you as well." So I was like, "Do you live around here? Do you?"
All that.
Got into a conversation,
right?
And I was like, I said, "Wait, we need to go out sometime. Call me. We'll just have a conversation. Do you know her next question was?
Well, what kind of car you drive?
What kind of car I drive? Baby. I recognize your attraction while you were standing waiting on the bus.
Right.
And you had the audacity.
Right. All of that.
Ask me what type of vehicle I drive.
Right. Okay.
The confusion is real.
And so are the expectations.
You cannot ask me nothing about my financials or whatever when you're living with your mama, riding on the bus and all. No, don't do it. It's better for you to just say what it is.
Right.
And accept what it is.
Right.
I used to do ignorant stuff like go borrow my homeboy, his son, little raggedy Celica.
Okay.
The college boy.
Okay.
I had a $70,000 truck and like a $50,000 sports car. And I would go borrow his Celica to go pick a girl up on the first day.
Okay.
Down and met somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, I pull up in the Celica. If she don't have nothing to say bad about that vehicle or whatever, we're going, and she don't care about where we're going, the whole thing, she's building herself up with me. But the minute she gets, she's like, "Oh, this your car?"
Right.
Strike one.
Right.
Okay, because you didn't pick me up, I picked you up.
Right.
No matter what I mean.
Right.
Then when I say, "Well, what kind of food you like?" If she don't go together about some 30-ounce porterhouse or lobster tails and crab legs and all that, and she say, "We can just go get a 2 for $20 or something."
Right.
You know, when it's like that, it relaxes you because it puts you in a place like maybe there's some potential here and you'll open up more.
Right.
Because you're never going to get to know somebody in the real realm of life if everything you do is a farce.
Exactly.
Everything is about fake eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Ladies, you got to stop because at the end of the day, the lashes, the nails, the hair, ain't none of it yours.
Okay.
It's rent to own.
Okay.
Because you're going to have it on your head until it wears out. And then all of a sudden the real you shows up.
Okay. You're going to have it on your head until it wears out, all that new growth.
And then the real you shows up.
Right. Here, let's go here because you hit where I wanted to take the conversation. That there is, when we talk about those who have this insatiable need to be in relationship, and that there is, especially over here on the rainbow side of the spectrum, child, because I know a lot of people, my own children, and carrying on, honey. You know, they were always in relationship. You know, they can find one, honey. If listen, Sunday you meet, Monday you're in relationship, honey. Tuesday this is your husband. Wednesday everything was cute. Thursday it went to hell. Friday y'all done broke up. Saturday you boo-hoo. Sunday you done found a new one. Okay.
I know a heterosexual female like that.
Okay. Okay. And then it's like, well, when did you have time to process what happened?
They don't have to when it's all fake.
There we go. And then you sit up there and want to this. Now, when I was younger, I was the one that was always the fifth wheel. I was always single. Okay. And a lot of my decisions at that time, yes, it was out of jealousy because, you know, I got tired of always being the one that had to wait and you know, we go in places and I'm the one who don't have a partner. Everybody else is coupled off and here I am twiddling my thumbs, you know, and carrying on. So what ended up happening for me was it became Mr. Right Now, okay, versus anything long term. And so then all of other friends, like I said, if on Sunday, Saturday they single, Sunday they find somebody else. And then it became, well, how the hell are you doing this? And every time I turn around, you in relationship and I can't find the one.
So let me ask you about your world, right? Over there in Rainbow Land, right? Do they have like dyke fillers or something? Like,
did you say dyke fillers?
It's like a female species, right? or something that looks like that can just fill in. Y'all tight as hell, but it looks like y'all together, but y'all really not.
Well, let me see what you're saying. most of the time, there is no gay men and lesbian women are not necessarily hanging out together. Unfortunately, we don't do that as a culture. Okay, unless you coming in and y'all are already friends or whatever.
Okay, it don't even have to be that. What if it's just gay men and Tucky? Like they hang together, right? Okay, you got gay men and Mr. Tucky over here. And y'all really just homies.
Right.
And that's the filler. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Now, okay, I got you.
Hey, Tucky, roll with me tonight so it look like I got a date. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what usually happens. But then what ends up happening is Chucky ends up getting into a relationship.
I said Tucky.
Oh, Chucky. You know what?
Did I say something wrong?
Anywho, what we end up doing, Happy New Year, baby. But that usually happens, oftentimes. Hell, that's why we're in the cliques that we're in a lot of the time. That's how a lot of our houses and stuff are created.
Y'all in a clique? What'd you say?
I said that's how the cliques are,
Oh,
we have the cliques.
I thought that was hope. Hold on.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
No, cliques, not cliques with a T.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got excited.
I see. But a lot of our houses and stuff, are created, to help fulfill that particular need. And usually, there's always the one that ends up being the mother of the house is usually the one that look out after all the kids or whatever. So when they get in a relationship, it's always let me look after my babies kind of thing.
I always thought that was just somebody that's super ass nosy.
Well,
that whole setup right there. That I call it the fraternity. It's like a gay fraternity. Like what I'm saying, it's a sorority house. But I call it a sorority house.
He said sorority. Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, it's not about that. And I can see how that there is always.
You just look like somebody knows as hell want to be in everybody's business.
No, that's not what that is. That is not what that is. And a lot of folks, I've heard that from, believe it or not, I've heard that all the time from straight folks. Okay, they always say that, oh my God. And it's not that. It's protection. And then,
like a condom.
Then, it's also a lot of times a lot of these babies are new, so you want to guide them and this, that, and the other. Let them make their mistakes because they're gonna be who they are, and then be there so that they can help put the pieces of stuff back together again.
Oh, why you didn't say that a long time ago? I would have understood. So that's a whole like live-in counseling crib type, right?
Okay.
Like how to be gay 101. Like
why am I entertaining this?
No, I never knew that's what that was. You just gave me clarity on the real talk. I kind of just blew it off because I'm like I didn't understand it. So
you have to.
So
the what part? Okay, the house is
gay college.
I've always said it's like a family. Okay, just.
But now it's a family. I thought it was gay college a minute ago.
What? Stop.
No, I'm saying if it's like gay university, you said you're teaching them.
Yes, just like a mother and father teach their children at home. It's a family type of environment, and so that's what that is. So now we're going through all of the life choices.
Because I always hear mother.
No, there's some who they're fathers of the house. There's some fathers.
See, this is the first. I've never heard it. I mean, I'm not supposed to, but the stuff that I've heard is never. And that's the first time I ever heard it.
No.
So somebody claims to be a man.
Wait a minute. Stop. Okay. You know what?
No, I'm saying you're confusing me. I'm confused.
No.
And the mother, I always heard mother this, mother that. And you know what I'm saying? I've heard everything with girl and everything. I thought they had something to do with Wonder Woman, where she's from. But what I'm saying is the father thing is the first time I've heard it. So the father of the house would be What type of gay guy?
Now that's a better question. Okay. Most of the time, the father of the houses are more the masculine appearing, masculine behaving guys who are openly gay. They're not closeted, they're not hiding or anything like that.
Like Puffy.
No, I'm not going to use him. Okay, we're not going to use him. I'm going to say Coleman Domingo. Okay.
I don't know who the hell that is.
He played Bayard Rustin.
Who the hell is that?
God, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to go do that.
I don't know who that was.
You didn't watch the movie Rustin?
No, was it a gay movie? What is Rustin? What is that? You look like all I ever known is the 6 degrees of separation and Brokeback Mountain. I don't know nothing about the rest of this shit. So what is Rustin?
You know what?
These are legitimate questions. I really don't know what Rustin is. Is it a cowboy movie?
Rustin is the movie based on Bayard Rustin, who was the architect of the March on Washington that Martin Luther King put together. Rustin is the one that orchestrated.
Was that the nigga that was giving Martin a bath?
Yes, the picture that one that they trying to do all.
Oh, so you got to tell me. You got to say.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through all this with you.
See, but I'm saying that I wouldn't have known if you wouldn't have told me. Like, hey, you know the one that was running up in Martin, I'd have been like, okay.
That's not what that was. Okay, you know what? You're not gonna set me up like that.
I'm just saying, I would have known.
You're not gonna set me up like that.
You see, all I remember was him giving Martin a bath.
That's a picture, and he was not giving Martin a bath. Please do not do that.
Was you there?
It was a picture. That's all we all know. So stop. Please don't do that.
Okay, so he wasn't giving Martin a bath. He was just in the bathroom with this nigga, that man, while he was taking a bath.
Please do not.
I'm just saying what I saw in the picture. You know, it's like when I see stuff that says ABC, I get beat up for it.
No, because you want to read it out loud and misinterpret some shit.
I'm not interpreting it.
Anyway,
he was giving the man a bath.
Like we were saying.
Okay. But now I know who it is. If you'd have made it clear. I didn't know he had a whole movie about him. So you don't turn me on this like what? You mind? I would like to be educated with it. We hold these truths to be self-evident.
You know what?
I'm just asking.
Yes, I realize that. So now, shit, where was I going?
So Rustin's house get a bath. I don't know.
He did now, so I can't go there.
Oh. I mean, you want to.
Why you like fucking with me? Yes, I do, because everybody who like fucking with me say the exact same thing. Because you make it so easy.
Been easy for Rustin, huh?
That's old. Please don't do that. That's okay.
Okay.
Anyway, where the fuck was I going? With I am trying to remember where I'm going with my presentation.
Okay, well, back up to the Rustin movie, and you should be around.
We were. Fuck it, I'll just go here. Because let me put all this in perspective here. Let me go to the confidence building because I'm trying to connect all the dots here.
Okay.
Because the other question that I was going to ask was, and that there is, what is confidence? Okay. And
in regards to what?
Period. What is confidence? Okay.
Okay.
And how do you know that you have it, or are you being arrogant? Because there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. And when we're talking about trying to connect these dots and carrying on with parents who are trying, letting kids dictate who they date, how are you ridding yourself of being single for those who just feel as though they just have to be in relationship and you're single and don't know how to make that happen? What is confidence for you? Okay, because oftentimes we hear that, oh, I'm confident in this, I'm confident in my confidence. But what does that mean? And do you really know what it is? Okay.
So that's a lot when you hear people that I'm confident in my skin and who I am and all that. When you hear people saying, it's kind of like they're standing their ground on their singlehood.
I won't say standing their ground on singlehood. What it is that I think oftentimes a lot of folks use the word confidence as a smokescreen, and they would use it, just as a throw off. Well, I'm confident in my abilities and this, that, and the other. And I think that we say that a lot just so that we can put on the mask. Because
confidence is a facade when it comes to relational ideas anyway.
Okay.
Because sometimes you don't want to show each and every person where you are mentally and emotionally.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
Because it's like, okay, me and you are like family. You're like my brother.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I can show a line of confidence in how I move when it comes to females around you, right? But if I show that same line of confidence around, other people that we used to know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That drive Cadillac trucks. People that, you know what I'm saying? If we were, you know what I'm saying? If I show that line of confidence, they will pick at it and find different things to turn into weapons.
Right. Exactly.
They'll call me arrogant or stuck up. You know what I'm saying? They'll take that and run over there and say that I'm messing with every female on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the sensibility like you've seen me in public. I am not afraid to speak to a beautiful woman if I see one.
Right.
Well, a lot of people will see a pretty lady or a beautiful woman or whatever and cower.
Right.
Because 95% of my speaking, I'm not trying to be with you.
Bam. Let's go right there. Let's go there. Because this here is in alignment with all this other stuff. Because oftentimes, that sense of confidence or whatever, we, particularly males, because we've been hardwired to do this, that we're not supposed to take no for an answer. Okay? Especially when you're trying to run the line, run game, this, that, and other. And then it becomes, why am I running game if all I'm saying is hi? Right. If all I'm trying to say is hi, or just acknowledge that you're a beautiful woman, damn, you know what? Can I just tell you that you're beautiful? If that's all that it is, then why is it that I'm running game? Okay. Ladies, if that's all you want it to be, why is it that you want to sit down there? If you don't like them or you come off defensively, you want a necro, who you think you're talking to kind of day, as it want to get your quanda on me. Or you want to go into this whole thing of, okay, well, let me see how far this can go. And that whole little thing that ladies do just to say no. But my problem is the ones that go, a lot of females will give you some real ignorant attitude and hello, how you doing? Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, that outfit you wearing looks nice on you. And you don't say nothing else. Right. And they'll be like, oh, I got a boyfriend. Right. I got a man. I never asked you for your number to give you my number. Right. I didn't even tell you my name. Right. Nor did I ask you yours. Right. Okay. Right. So why are you doing that? Now, that's where I say a lot of men get destroyed when it comes to that confidence
and the arrogant, it gets shunned away because women make it hard for you to approach. Because the ones that you do want to get to know, the first thing you're thinking is she finna be ignorant?
Right.
Based on me giving her a level of intelligence and respect.
Right.
How is it that you can respect a woman, but they'll disrespect you from your respect?
Now, that there is heterosexual talk. It's a little different on this side of the spectrum because the world is not set up for me to talk like I want to talk. Okay, there have been many a time I've been in many places, but I can't walk up to a guy and say, "Damn, you look good," or "Wow," you know. If I do, I have to, baby, I gotta keep the cutesy ways of having a conversation to where it doesn't come across that I'm hitting on you or this, that, and the other. But in rainbow world or whatever, unless I'm in territory where I know it's gay and it's safe for me to go up, I can't do that. Okay, so the confidence. Oh Lord, it's good time for a commercial break already. Wow, how about that? Okay, so I'm in the middle of a sentence. I guess that's cute. Y'all stand by, honey. I got to do better with going to these commercial breaks. That's to come up and setting alarms and stuff, right? But that's my commercial line. So, okay, we'll be right back, honey. Okay, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com.
Come on now. Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that David Ford right there. That's his thing. Black on. He don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford. That's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.